should have known.
It is more than I'd hoped for, Uther. Soon Arthur will be slain. You will have sent him to his death.
Haven't you tired of revenge?
Haven't you? You began this war when you threw me from the court and slaughtered all of my kind.
You brought it on yourselves. You practiced evil.
I was your friend, Uther. You welcomed me here.
You betrayed that friendship.
I did as you asked. I used the magic you so despised to give your barren wife the son you craved.
Don't ever speak of her in that way. She was my heart, my soul, and you took her from me.
She died giving birth to your son. It was not my choice. That is the law of magic. To create a life, there had to be a death. The balance of the world had to be repaid.
You knew it would kill her.
No, you're wrong. If I had foreseen her death and the terrible retribution you would seek, I would never have granted your wish.
I wish you hadn't.
You wish you didn't have a son? Well, your wish will come true tomorrow.
I will not let you take him.
I have watched so many people I love die at your hands, Uther Pendragon. Now it is your turn.
How did you get in here?
Door was open.
No, I locked it.
Well, someone else must have opened it then.
And you thought you'd come in and help yourself?
I was looking for a book. For Gaius. He thinks the Black Knight is a wraith.
Then Arthur is in grave peril.
Which is why I'm here. I need to find a weapon that will kill something that's already dead.
Well, I've read of such things in the ancient chronicles.
Really? What did they say?
Well, several fables speak of ancient swords.
That can kill the dead?
The swords the fables speak of could destroy anything, alive or dead.
Can you show me one of these fables?
Well, bethink. Yes.
We're sort of in a hurry.
Yes, you young people always are. This is the Chronicle of Beltane. Now then. Here we are. Sir Marhaus looked upon the great sword, begotten in the dragon's breath, and found it passing good.
What did you say?
Sir Marhaus looked...
No, not about him. The dragon.
The great sword, begotten in the dragon's breath, found it passing good.
Merlin, what are you doing here?
I've come to ask a favor.
Yes?
I'm not sure how to ask it.
Ask Merlin, you know I'd grant you anything. I mean, not anything. Obviously not anything. What is it you want?
I've come to ask for a sword. The strongest sword your father's ever made.
What for?
To save Arthur.
I don't want you to fight tomorrow.
You're worried about me?
I don't know what it is. Please, I'm begging you.
I have to do this. It's my duty.
I understand.
I'm sorry. You knew that one day this business would come back to haunt me.
Not quite so literally.
I should have listened to you. You said that no good would come of using witchcraft at Arthur's birth.
You wanted an heir, you thought it was the only way.
And they told me there would be a price to pay.
You weren't to know that that price would be Igrain's life.
cannot let Arthur die.
Then you must stop the fight.
No, I will take his place.
Do you know what you're saying?
Igraine gave up her life for him. So must I.
Uther,
I have no other choice.
there must be another way.
My death will stop the Wraith. And Arthur will live. But it means you are the only person left who knows the truth about Arthur's birth. I want you to swear to me that you will keep your oath.
I will take it to my grave.
You've always been a good friend, despite my temper.
I always thought that would be the death of you.
I have one other favor to ask.
My father's been saving this. He's always said it was the best sword he's ever made.
It's perfect.
He'll kill me if he finds I've taken it.
I understand. He did it for Arthur.
I knew you were proud of him, really.
Merlin.
Do you know why I'm here?
It may surprise you, Merlin, but my knowledge of your life is not universal.
It's to do with Arthur. His life's in danger. He will die unless I can make a weapon that will kill the dead.
So what do you come to ask of me?
Will you burnish it to save Arthur?
The dead do not return without reason. Who has he come for?
Uther.
Then let him take his vengeance, and the Wraith will die without my aid.
But it's Arthur who's going to fight him. You have to save him.
That is your destiny, young warlock, not mine.
But if Arthur fights the Wraith and dies, Camelot will have no heir. I will have no destiny.
A weapon forged with my assistance will have great power.
I know.
You do not know. You can only guess. You have not seen what I have seen. If you had, perhaps you would not ask this of me.
What do you mean?
In the wrong hands, this sword could do great evil. It must be wielded by Arthur and him alone.
I understand.
You must do more than understand. You must promise.
I promise.
Heed my words. The sword was forged for Arthur, and him alone.
I brought you something that might help you to sleep.
I'm fine. Don't need it.
Yeah. Relax you. Take the edge off your nerves.
I wouldn't drink it for pleasure.
Why don't you sit down for a moment?